Welcome back for your soulmate energy reading. Now, those of you who are new, a very warm welcome, and those of you who are returning, hello again. Now, I am launching a new channel as of January 2019, so the information will be directly above and below. Also, more information will be coming as it comes, and you can find it in the community tab as well. Now, if you're needing a booking, you can go to the link. And I'm also going to do an update towards your actual zodiac sign in your soulmate frequency of what is happening for you guys as of the 16th. We are in Venus, transition until the 16th, and then Mercury on the same day goes retrograde. So that can cause conflict in communication, making brash decisions, etc. And we can be really getting triggered and not looking at things very clearly right now. So it can be the rose-colored glasses coming off and we're seeing aspects that we're not so liking and making decisions, but it might be different after the fact. So try and hold space, absorb the information, or book a reading. Okay, your crowning energy of what's going on in your soulmate connection. You might be getting quite triggered by the relationship right now. And this can be due to past tense frequencies of previous relationships or what transpired between you. You sort of think in your mindset that it'll be a phase you're going through, it'll go away, but some of you might have been going through this frequency for a while and you're thinking, well, can we keep going through this frequency? Is it going to transform? It can also be that within this energy that is going on within the connection is that, you're hoping that you're going through a phase. You're also hoping it's what your partner's going through or your love interest that you're meditating upon if you're not together. You also are thinking about relationships and feeling you have bad luck, but it can be old frequencies. Really purging that factor of, is that a reality or is it just something simply that is going on at the moment? And is there anything at a 3D level that we can do to transform that? You do feel quite overwhelmed because when you think of the bigger picture, it might be that right here, right now, everything's great, but it can also be in the bigger midst of it. You do know what you want, but to get it, it's going to take work. You do want the emotions to be joyous. It just feels for some of you there's things that aren't quite right in a previous connection or directly within this connection. Now, anything as a download that comes to you is due to us purging an aspect of a belief system or moving away from a cycle that it no longer connects with us. Your partnered energy or the person in which you're thinking about at a romantic level. They're believing that things can change. They may not look optimistic, but they are optimistic. They also do believe that you are the love of their life. Now, there's two messages coming through, especially since we're in the Venus transit. There is a frequency coming through that this person may have like a connection spiritually with another, or they feel you do. This could have been past tense. But they're real. I think it's towards you. I think it's the feeling that they're having that you have somebody else. But again, the energies can swap and they're really using their intuition. They're actually seeing and sensing something, a difference in your behavior. And they feel a bit like out of sync, that no, everything's okay. Again, it's Venus retrograde. So the feelings we have can be unnatural, even irrational. It may cause arguments and conflict, and it's really not what you want, because you do want to be upbeat and happy and move the connection to the next level or move beyond what happened in the past. Between you, you may be concerned of family or wish to take it to the next level. It can be that there's a celebration coming up. Now, I'm going to pull a clarifier on this because I feel it's got something to tell us. It might be that you enjoy socializing together. In the past, somebody took something from you, and it's strange because I feel like you've come to a place where, and this is probably on both sides, it's like you guys have done a polar flip. At some point, somebody took something from you, and now it feels somebody is taking something from them. But the way you feel about it is very different on this occasion. You see blessings in what's happening. So whatever's going, you're both going to look at it differently. But there's going to be a celebration for some reason. So it might be the old frequency. It might be any blocks in the road. It could be a physical person. But there's going to be a celebration. It may be also for your partnered energy or your love interest. They may be getting finances coming in. Or you might be cautious as to, you know, not wanting to lose something and being cautious in relation to that. But there are blocks at the moment of your path moving forward, and there is stagnation. Now let's see what's going on in your physical frequency up until the 16th. Now what's holding you back or down? There's troubles and delays and you're foreseeing them, and that's why you're reacting in the given way you are up until you are prepared for a transition. Now what's in the air? Trying to get the clarity and the balance and everything prepared. Are you band-aiding it, or are you alchemizing your future to a point you can transform it into what you want? Now, it could be you recouping until you attain that. So I feel throat chakra isn't coming through, although that has come through. You're keeping your cards close to your chest, but you're recouping because you're exhausted. Now, at an emotional level, in the past, there may have been a connection where whatever happened between you, it made you feel unwell. It could have made you feel physically sick to your stomach. A part of that residue is a fair-based frequency, some of which you've let go, but some of which, and it can bounce back and forward, your partner either has, or you have let go of it, or they haven't and you have. There's still the residue of that there. It hasn't died, that frequency, okay? It needs to be purged, or it needs to be released. And that, you know, there was a time when there was no communication, be it you didn't want to communicate or they didn't. But you did have desire, you know, you either had desire for them or a new path. This can be now or previously, especially since we're in retrograde. Now, it's like you've made up your mind. The wound is there. The way you're going to deal with it is you're either going to heal or you're going to move forward. But I feel you already have the clarity connected to this connection and connected to a connection you're not with any longer, for some of you, as to who was faithful, who wasn't, and how to look at connections. You know, a lot of times we say we want to take the connection to marriage or engagement. But within the spiritual connection, it never immunizes us against hurt, transformation. And this doesn't even have to be your partnered energy. It could be things that you're directly healing from that happened in your childhood, that are coming into your frequency within your relationship, and a part of the egoic state, which we are directly purging, could be at a very subliminal level directly affecting your opinions and your feelings of relationships. So this is a transformative stage where between now and the 16th, we will be looking at connections very differently. Some of it will be where we're eating humble pie. Other points might be we're directly on track and we're happy we're moving in the correct direction. Others of us may have a 360 turn. So stay tuned, and I'll have the other videos prepared prior to the 16th, hopefully, and we can see how the situation's transforming. Love and light.